Cbeebies Bedtime Story.
I'm sure these aren't for me. Oh, hello. My name's Mackenzie. Do you know who these belong to? Look, there's a big pair of boots and 2 pink tutus. Now, the tutus should belong to ballet dancers, but I don't think these boots belong to a ballerina, do you? I wish I could dance. Do you ever wish you could be somebody else? The little girl in tonight's bedtime story does. She wonders what it would be like to be her dad. The story is by Richard Hamilton and Babette and is called If I Were You. Dad tucked Daisy up in bed. He said, "If I were you, I'd snuggle down and go to sleep." "But you're not me," said Daisy. "I know, but if I were," Dad yawned. And that set Daisy thinking. "If you were me and I were you," Daisy said, "I'd read you a story about 3 bears, then I'd say goodnight and go downstairs." "If you were me and I were you," said Dad, "I'd go to sleep with Kangaroo, and in the morning bounce on you." "If you were me and I were you," said Daisy, "I'd dress you in a pink tutu. I'd give you breakfast, porridge every day, while I had chocolate fromage frais." Dad sat up and stroked his chin. "If you were me, now let me see. While you washed up, I'd watch TV. Then I could play with Millie the Mouse while you made beds and tidied the house." Daisy wasn't sure about that. She said, "Then we'd go out for some fresh air, and I'd push you in my old pushchair." "What?" said Dad. "Past the neighbours dressed in pink? Can you imagine what they'd think?" "If I were you and you were me," said Daisy, "I'd take you to the zoo to see the baby elephants and cheetahs, the crocodiles and anteaters." Dad clapped his hands and said, "Could we go by bus and buy balloons, eat ice creams and see baboons?" "Yes, if you were very, very good," said Daisy, "and behaved exactly as you should." "And after the zoo, could we play in the park and stay out till it's really dark?" Daisy folded her arms. "We could go to the park, but not for long. You're so heavy and I'm not that strong. After the park, I'd give you tea with your friends and Mummy and Baby and me. You could play games like musical chairs and pass the parcel and hunt the bears. And then a bath to make me clean with ducks and bubbles and submarines. I'd make you wash your face and hair behind your ears everywhere. And then I'd tuck you up in bed and give you a big kiss on your head." Dad sighed. "What a day. I'd think I was dreaming. No washing, no cooking, no driving, no cleaning. Wouldn't it be great?" Daisy looked at her dad. She said, "Dad, if I were you and you were me, I think I'd rather be me." The end. And that story was called If I Were You. Now, if I were you, I think I'd go to sleep right now and dream of dancing on a stage in a pink tutu. But maybe in some ballet slippers rather than these big boots. And while you go to sleep, I'll think of what I can do tomorrow. And I'll see you soon for another story. Night-night.